Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dan, and for those of you who haven't been onto this channel before, welcome. Have a look around, there's plenty of videos and plenty of playlists for you to have a look at, and I hope you enjoy what you see. Today I am back reviewing to the show Alien Earth. Now, I have to admit, going into this, I was like, oh, they're doing an alien show, that's cool. I just hope Disney don't mess this up, because quite honestly, and this is going to be my honest review, this is going to be my own opinion, so if you don't agree with it, that's completely fine. We all have our own individual opinions, but from going forward, I'm just going to give you my opinion of the show. I will be adding some spoilers, so if you do, and if you have not seen the show, please mute now or go see the show and come back to this video and listen to what I have to say if you want to. But anyway, as I was saying, spoiler part now, I was excited because I've been a fan of the Alien franchise. I've been a fan of, the xenomorphs, the face huggers. They still scare me to this day. They are creepy and terrifying. And to see that egg opening up, you have to get out of that room. You know what I mean? But basically, that franchise has always had a small place in my heart. Alien 2 is one of the best films that they have done. I absolutely love that. Recently went to see a director's cut of that in the cinema. Fantastic. But coming to this show, I was like, okay, so they're coming to Earth, a futuristic Earth, but they're coming to Earth. I had hopes that the alien would come across and rip through cities and stuff. I wanted to see a xenomorph coming in and just tearing things apart. We did see that, but because it's TV, we didn't see much of that. That's the one gripe I have about this. The show itself went from a ship which was hurtling through space and crashed into a city, and it went through the xenomorph was loose on the ship. It went through an apartment block, and it was taking everything out, taking people out, and they also introduced the synths as well. I believe that's what they're called, the robots. They introduced the synths, which was led, and sorry, I've got the actors on here, was led by Timothy Oliphant, who, did I say his name right? Oliphant, who was absolutely amazing. He was amazing as the lead synth as well. And, he was leading all these synths to retrieve, the alien, the xenomorph. But alongside the xenomorph were other creatures as well. And these creatures were scary. These creatures were creepy. There's one creature who is highly intelligent and is an eyeball. And if you've seen the show, you know what it will do. And it creeped me out. So on an aspect of that in the show, they did a good job with the creature element to make you go, "Ooh, I don't like that." The one thing I didn't like, and I understand that the synth robots are part of the show. I understand that they are part of the show. They are important parts, the robots and stuff. But I feel that they put too much of an emphasis on those robots. And I actually messaged a friend during watching the early part of, Alien Earth, going, I don't care about these robots. I want to know about the alien. I want to know what the alien's doing, hence the name Alien Earth. That's my gripes for the show, because it's like, I didn't come onto this show to watch it for robots. I came to watch it for xenomorphs. I want to know the mythology of xenomorphs, even though I believe the mythology was answered during Prometheus and Alien Covenant and stuff like that. I wanted to know more about the xenomorphs. And basically, it was mainly aimed on the robots. It was mainly aimed on Wendy, the main robot, who was a child who had an illness, and she, people thought she died, but they moved her consciousness into this robot. And don't get me wrong, the actress who plays Wendy, Sydney Chandler, absolutely fantastic. One of the highlights for me of the robots was actually Nibs, played by the incredible Liddy Newmark. She was amazing in this. but I just genuinely didn't care about the robots. I wanted to know about more about the aliens, hence the name Alien Earth. The other gripe I have about this show, and it sounds like I'm complaining, and I'm really not, was that, it is based on Earth, but yet they moved the alien from a city to a remote island. They moved all the aliens to a city, from a city to a remote island, and I'm just like, why? Can we just have an alien in a city? Can we? That was my hope. That being said, I know I sound like I'm complaining. I actually did enjoy this show. I did enjoy it. The story was good. It was compelling. There were some elements which I was like, is this being woke? Is this being political? Is this being, I'm not sure where this is going. But not once through the show was I actually bored. I was actually, taken along by the story and going, you know what? I want to know more. So I believe the show is up for season 2, or it's to be announced to be season 2 very soon. I will be continuing watching it, and if you would like to see me react to it, please let me know in the comments. But above all, it wasn't what I expected for a show. It wasn't what I expected for an alien show. I don't know what I was expecting. I think more the xenomorphs and less robots. There is another aspect which I've just remembered. Sorry, I'm not like a review person with structure. This is new for me. But there was one aspect which I was like, this is interesting. The fact that Wendy could talk to a xenomorph and kind of control it, I was like, that's really interesting. But yet again, looking back at the Alien franchise, the xenomorphs can't be controlled. So I don't know where Disney and, FX are going to be going with this storyline. It's intriguing, but, as a fan of the franchise, I am like, I'm not sure, but I'm interested. It has left it open, as I said, for season 2. I will be watching it, and yeah, that is my review. It's an enjoyable show. It's got its flaws. There were things which I didn't agree with it, from a narrative aspect, but I did enjoy it. Anyway, enough about me. What did you guys think? Did you enjoy this show? Did you enjoy this reaction? Did you enjoy this review? If you did, please press the like button now. If you want to comment, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, what you thought of this review. Let me know what you thought of the show. I'd love to hear from you. Also, if you just come onto this channel, you like what you've seen, and you haven't pressed the subscribe button, please press that subscribe button. This is your channel as much as mine, and you're more than welcome onto this channel. For those of you who've already come along on this journey, I just want to say a heartfelt thank you so much. Could honestly not be here without you guys. You guys make this channel. That's it for me in this video. My name is Dan. You guys are incredibly awesome. I'll see you in the next video. Hope you're safe. I hope you're well. I love you all. God bless you. Peace.